De Niro was warned about trashing Trump, finally got what he deserved. Robert De Niro was once considered a great actor, in fact, a legend in Hollywood. But as he has aged, he has devolved into gutter politics and crass displays of hatred for President Trump. It has not been a pretty sight, and it rocks your view of those who were at one time cultural icons. At the age of 75 years old, you would think that he would have enough pride and character to restrain himself, but evidently not. De Niro appeared on Saturday Night Live this weekend and played the part of Robert Mueller once again, only this time as a boogeyman. He made a royal fool of himself doing so. His own fans could not even stomach such a pathetic performance and roasted him on Twitter for forgetting his lines and for blatantly reading off of cue cards. Saturday Night Live itself has turned into an unfunny display of partisan politics on the left. Their skits are mostly designed to make the left look ethical and smart while making the right look like corrupt dolts. I can remember back to the 70s and 80s when Saturday Night Live was incredibly funny and had brilliant writers. They have fallen as far as De Niro has, and it is just sad. As part of the cheap, politicized performance, De Niro appeared as a boogeyman in the closet of Eric Trump, played by Alex Moffat, as his brother, Donald Trump Jr., played by Mikey Day, read him a bedtime story. Mueller then went to Eric's bedside to discuss the Russia investigation and called himself a friend of his dad's from work. Eric is a grown man who is married with a family. He's also a successful businessman in his own right. The whole skit was insulting and meant to talk down to any and all Trump supporters out there. Mueller appeared at Eric's bedside and talked to him about the Russia investigation. "Hi Eric, don't be scared, it's just me, your dad's friend from work," Mueller said. "I'm not allowed to talk to you," Eric responded. "That's fine Eric, it was pretty clear early on that you didn't know anything," Mueller told him. "Nope," Eric said. "I wish I could say the same for some of your dad's friends," Mueller replied. The skit went on until Eric said, "Mr. Mueller, people say you're the worst thing to ever happen to my dad." Mueller said, "No, Eric, getting elected president is the worst thing that ever happened to your dad." Which is true. One thing is true, being elected has been a nightmare in a way for President Trump and his family, and he knew it would be because of the deep state. But, he did it anyway to save America from leftists. The fact that the left hates and fears him so much shows that the sacrifice Trump made was the right one. It just should not be this way, and America should not allow this kind of politicized atmosphere to continue. It will eventually fracture the nation if we don't do something about it. As I watched the video and the fact that De Niro was indeed only reading from the cue cards, I had to wonder if he was intoxicated or what exactly was going on here. He couldn't even read the cue cards right, it was just embarrassing. De Niro looked like a washed-up, worn-out, old man during the skit. Either he's mentally losing it or hitting the sauce. Either way, when he's lost his devoted leftist fanbase, it's time to say good night Gracie, and exit stage left. Here's the offensive segment. Jobeth one and only. Well, De Niro showed how much he sucks. Reads off the cards the whole skit, SNL. Clangorworld. Nice, but either De Niro needs to get stronger contact lenses or SNL need to up the font size on the cue cards. Happy Golic 11. Robert De Niro, learn your line, or at least learn to read the cue cards.